Hello everybody and welcome back to our Valheim Forever world, where today we are going to be going up into the mountains, and I'm pretty excited about that as a progression throughout the game. I will say that right now you'll see I am wearing this lovely bear armor. I really like the look of it personally, and I did recently cover the full update. If you guys want to see, that'll be a link in the description. This bear armor we got by fighting several bears on the last live stream I did on this world. Again, that will be linked in the description if you missed it and would like to see it. We also managed to get ourselves some of these things right here, some frost resistance mead. So obviously this is very important for us to get up into the mountains, and something we'll take with us in a moment when we head up there. Another thing we of course need is the wishbone, and we did kill bone mass on stream as well, and the wishbone, we have it right here. So we're pretty ready to go in terms of gear. We've got all the iron stuff. I'm just wondering whether I should wear this armor or our root armor. One good thing about this armor is it does increase our damage and also our regeneration of health and stamina. Now, to me, that's pretty awesome as an armor to have for the mountain biome. We will be taking a lot of damage, and so having that regen will be useful. Plus the stamina regen when we're running around, you know, it's a lot of running uphill and stuff. So I think this could be a good armor to use for the mountain biome. Now, the trade-off is in the actual armor points itself. So right here, you can see, for example, the loincloth of the bear armor of 11. The headdress is also 11, and so are the pants, right? So it's 12 for all of the root armor. So we lose 3 armor points. But I think for our extra abilities we get is pretty good. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is we are now going to be a bit weak against some of the other damage. But all up, I think it's a good trade-off. So we're going to try out this armor in the mountains. Now, the rest of our loadout is going to be as follows. We have some cooked serpent meat here because that's fantastic health. And we've also got some turnip stew because that is obviously fantastic stamina for this stage of the game. And then some carrot soup for the stamina as well. Prioritizing stamina because of how much running around we're going to need to do up on the mountains. And obviously all the combat and stuff. So I think that's probably a good idea. Then we have the brand new trinket in the game, the Heart of the Forest. We unlocked that on the last stream, and you see here if we get 50 adrenaline, then we'll get some health regen bonuses of plus 25%. So that's gonna be really useful, and that will help us throughout combat, which you guys will see later on. I've got my pickaxe ready to hopefully get some silver, which we're going to find using the wishbone too, and that'll be a nice upgrade. Then of course we've got our resistance mead here for frost, and also a stamina mead, oh sorry, health mead I should say, if we need it, which, you know, I probably will. So the final thing I'm going to do is just have a little sleep before we go, both to get our rested buff and also so we head off first thing in the day and we're not there during the night time with the more difficult mobs. And with morning upon us, let's go head over to our portal. We did set up one in the last stream that will get us very close to the mountains. I am going to move this portal up into the mountains themselves though. So let's see, I need to rename this to KM and we can head up there. Now that we're here, the mountain biome is literally just up that way. So I'm going to eat my food so that that can start to take effect before we actually get up there. And then we'll just take down everything around here and move it up into the mountains. Hopefully we don't die before we manage to do that, but yeah, I guess wish me luck on that one. Now let's also use our Ep3 on the edge of this mountain biome and of course have our frost mead, and now we are all ready to head in, as you can see. So if you've missed anything about the update, that orange bar showing up below my stamina bar, that is my adrenaline, and this will increase every time we get into combat, as well as some other ways of increasing it. I made a full video about that if you guys want the full story. I was hoping to be a bit brighter now we're in the mountains, and indeed it is. So we've got you know, good vision here for you guys. So let's go ahead and equip the wishbone, and then if that starts to ping, we can collect it. Whilst we're here, we can also collect obsidian. We're looking for other stuff as well, like we want onions if possible, and I'm just worried this might be quite a small mountain biome. However, if it is, we will go and find another one, and what we can do is hopefully get enough wolf drops from this that we can make the wolf cape up. Because A, it looks absolutely awesome. I really love that cape, but then we won't need any frost resistance mead at that point. We can just use our potion. Oh, all right, we got some silver nearby. Let's find that. Oh, hold on. There's a wolf nearby as well. In fact, there's a couple of wolves nearby. So we need to be a bit careful here and try to time our blocks. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Don't die already. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have gone for more health. Yeah, this isn't great. Oh, wow. A third wolf has just joined the party. This is going to get pretty tricky pretty quick. I knew it'd be bad. I didn't think it'd be quite this bad. Oh, boy. All right. Can I, like, escape up here? Oh, no. He can come up. Okay, that's cool. Right. In that case... yeah, I don't know. All right, they're kind of distracted as they fight the boar there, so I can hopefully pick them off one by one here. There we go. So we've got one wolf down. That's good. Let's try and like parry you, and that will give you a bit of distance here for the next one. Maybe if I run away, I could actually shoot them as well. Oh, whoa. Okay, they caught up pretty quick. They are very fast. All right, I managed to get a shot off at one just there. Right now, I'm just gonna run up here, see if I can like land another shot. Yep, there we go. And then time these dodge rolls. Okay, that's cool. Yep, it's not ideal. Oh boy. Oh boy, I ran out of stamina there. We nearly died. I'm hoping I can just pick this one off. Yeah, there we go. Right, now we're down to just one last wolf. We should be right now. Oh boy, okay, there we go. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, wow. All right. Well, we did get some drops. Oh, and we got a new material, the wolf fang. Okay, that's fantastic. All right. That was a really crazy start to our mountain biome, wasn't it? Yeah, now, I was looking. We did find some silver over here somewhere. I really can't remember. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, we're in a new mountain biome. Oh, okay. So that was quite a small mountain biome, but then this one here is a newer, much bigger one. Now, I'm hearing wolves again. I think what we want to do is, I see him just down there. Let's try and pick them off a bit one by one, rather than having to fight them several at a time like that. Let's see if I can actually land a shot on this guy. He's quite far away. I don't even know if you guys will see this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we killed him with that hit. That's another good thing, actually, so we can actually kill them entirely if we take them down ahead of time like that. And get all the lovely drops that you see right here, which are going to be very useful to us. In the meantime, let's explore the rest of this mountain biome and see if we can find anything else that's good. All right, we've seen our first drake, guys. I should say first drake of this episode. So I'm pretty sure we did fight one on a stream that we did. Now, I should have brought fire arrows with me. I think I've got flint arrows or something like that. So they're pretty decent in terms of damage, but fire is obviously pretty good against the drakes. Now, I'm going to let him circle around, and when he comes back in, it'll be easy to get his drops if we kill him here. And obviously what we really want, there it is. Yeah, we got a drake trophy. All right, let's pick that up. That's awesome. Maybe we didn't kill any because the freeze glands right there is saying it's a new drop. And, oh, actually, okay, I guess I thought I saw a drake trophy. I guess I did not because we didn't get one. But hopefully if we head up into the mountains here, we will find some more drakes. Yep, I think I saw one. Yeah, there's one up there. And hopefully we will get some trophies from them. Obviously, the drake helmet, again, one of my favorite helmets in the game because of how it looks. Let's see, I think he just went over this ridge. Yeah, here he is. Seems like he might be distracted by something, but hopefully we can kill him. Is his friend coming? There's one up there as well. Keep an eye on that one. Okay, his friend has definitely seen us, so we have to fight both of them. Hopefully it won't be too bad. If we take that first one down now, yeah, there we go. The important thing is not to lose where its drops go as well, especially on the mountain. Those drops can so easily roll, as I'm sure you guys know. Oh, that was a good shot. I'll take that. All right, let's see. So we've got some freeze glands here to pick up. And that other one, I think, when he died, has gone even further down the mountain, maybe. Oh boy, where did he go? Oh yeah, look, it's all the way over here. Wow, that's crazy. Some more freeze glands as well. No trophies just yet. They are quite a rare drop though, to be fair. So we'll just have to keep trying with that one. Alrighty, this is looking promising for some silver around here somewhere. If we get a bit closer, maybe just in under here. Yeah, so right here is the best I can get it. We're just gonna have to dig down here and see if we can find something. Oh, look at this. It's actually skeletal remains that we found down here. So this is like a bit of a graveyard, I guess, with some treasure. Not sure if there's any chest here or anything like that, though. And then it did just ping again there, which is kind of weird. Let's dig in here a little bit. Yeah, I'm really not sure. It is doing like this faint beep every now and again, but I'm not going to waste too much time over there trying to find what that is. I realized I haven't actually set up my portal yet, so I'm actually going to try and find a good location to do that now, because we could easily have died already, and this would be quite difficult to come back to. So for now, I'm just going to put my portal in like a little clearing here. This should be fine for now. And I could really do with going and getting my hoe as well, so I might just sort of name this and go and get that. I always forget to take my hoe with me on these adventures. I don't know if that's just me. You guys can let me know. While we're here, looks like we're going to fight a drake as well, which is cool. Hopefully this one will give us his head. Oh, we have just run out of this frost resistance potion, so let's take that one as well. We've got a couple of drakes here that we're fighting, so hopefully we will survive this. I think we should. Our portal is set up, but I'd still rather not die, obviously. So that's one down. This one's going to be a couple more hits. And as you see, it looks like there's going to be some silver in this area as well, because we are pinging. All right, so here's one of the drops, just freeze glands here. The other one I killed was over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, some freeze glands again. Yeah, no trophies just yet, not getting much luck on those. All right, guys, I was just setting up my portal, but check this out. We do have a stone golem. Now, I am going to try and keep protecting this portal because we could easily die in this fight. And hopefully he will not destroy our entire portal, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. Yep, okay, probably not. Don't know why I sang that, by the way. Apologies for that. All right, let's see if we can at least kill him. There we go. So if we do this hit, and I think the mace is the best way to fight him. Wow, look at that damage. I remember them being more difficult than this. So yeah, hopefully we're actually going to be okay here with fighting this dude. Maybe they got easier. That could be a thing. We did get some crystal, which is awesome. Obviously, the trophy is always the big one from the stone golem. We love their trophy, which we didn't get, which is fine. So, yeah, I don't know if they're easier or... I mean, it could be partly about this armor that we're wearing does give us this bonus for the damage that we're doing. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. Love to know what you guys think, though, down in the comments if you've experienced that they're a bit easier. Now, also... let's try and find where is this pinging. Now, I didn't find the pinging, guys, but check this out. We do have a dragon egg. Now, I think they weigh like 300, so we're not going to be able to carry this just yet. But what we can do is this. So let's just pick that one up for now, and it won't go into our inventory. It will then hopefully respawn another egg. And what we can do is just make a note that it's here. So I just put DE, because obviously they respawn here anyway, so there's no downside to doing this. And then it is pretty close to our portal, so later on I could come back and maybe grab it and run off again. We could really do with finding Haldor, but I don't want to use cheats to find him. We're just going to keep going around exploring until we do. But yeah, getting that Meganure would be super useful. Oh, okay, we got a better ping here somewhere, maybe just down this way. All right, yeah, looks like it's pinging pretty fast right here. So let's dig down and see what we find. Now, you do want to be careful not to use all your stamina up digging down, and also not give yourself too big of a hole that you have to jump back out. Because I've had it before where a couple of wolves jump in the hole with you, and yeah, it's game over at that point. So just a little tip there as we keep digging down to see if we can find this. All right, unfortunately, it is just more skeletal remains, and oh, we did get a silver necklace from this one. Okay, that's kind of cool because that's a nice unique item. But silver's what we'd really like. And there is now a snowstorm setting in, and I've lost my rested buff. So this seems like a great time to actually head back home. And I'm just remembering I didn't actually mark my portal. So luckily we didn't get too far away from that. So let's put a little house here for like, yeah, portal. There we go. So we know how to get home. Thank goodness I didn't lose that. Well, here it is, guys. We have found a silver vein, which is obviously always really nice. So we are now moving into the Silver Age. And obviously that unlocks a load of things that we can use for decorations and weapons and stuff like that. But first of all, we will, of course, have to smelt it down. So right now, it's just a case of me having to mine out this big old ore vein. And we'll see how much we get from this thing. All right, so what I need to do now is have my frost resistance mead. And this way I can get 20 silver ore back to our base. Obviously, you're not able to teleport it, and let's do our Ep3 while we're running here. So we have to do it this way, and I'm going to have to run down. It is on my starter island, this. So I wanted to make sure I've got some weapons on me in case I encounter anything, and same reason I've got my armor. For the most part, though, I'm just going to try to run away and basically get this back to our base and smelt it down to get all the new unlocks that we get with the silver ore. And fortunately, we were able to come back with a very uneventful trip, so we can now just get on with the smelting. So let's add our silver ore into each of these, and of course the coal, and get all those unlocks as soon as that first one has smelted, and hopefully we can actually sleep through the night. In the meantime as well, I've planted a load of turnips, so we're hoping that they can smelt down. And oh, we are a little bit low on coal, so yeah, certain farms gonna be a good idea actually when we're able to do that. In the meantime though, what I'll do is just smelt down a load of wood, so we'll get some coal the old-fashioned way. And again, all that will happen while we're asleep anyway. And here we are, guys, a nice early morning start. And boom, look at that. We've got all of this stuff here that we've unlocked. So all of the wolf armor there, which is really good. The Drag Fang, which is obviously awesome. The wolf fur cape, which is the one we'd really wanted in particular. And some other cool things as well. And the first one I'd like to really explore is going to be the wolf cape. So I think that's going to be made at the forge potentially if it uses silver. So let's see here. No, it turns out it is actually just in the workbench, even though it needs silver. And it needs 6 wolf pelt and 1 wolf trophy, which I believe we should have, which is awesome. So let's do that. And we will no longer need those potions anymore. So that's obviously a really nice stage to get to. Plus, as I said before, this probably is my favorite cape in the game. So I'm pretty happy to have that too. Now, I'm just wondering in terms of upgrading our wolf fur cape, what do we need? A bit of silver and some wolf pelt. So I probably will try to do that. Let's see, it's all in here. Yeah, we got just enough to do that once, so we might as well. Obviously, extra armor is definitely useful in the mountains biome, so that looks pretty cool. So now we're going to have like kind of 2 heads that we've got on here. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, we got the wolf head and the bear head, which is kind of funny. But as I say, the main thing is just the fact that now we don't have to worry about those frost resistance meads anymore. So let's go back up, teleport back up to the mountains and continue our exploration. We have too much stuff on us. So I'll sort all that out and then we'll head back up into the mountains. Alrighty, we got ourselves a golem and it's actually stuck in the hole here, which is kind of good, I suppose. I'm not sure you can be able to do much to us from up there. In saying that, he's certainly trying. And I'm not sure the best way to actually fight him. Maybe we can kind of jump on top of his head, but then if we fall off, we're stuck in that little pit with him, which isn't great. Now the Drake will try to fight him, but we'll actually just try and take down that Drake. And yeah, he might be able to get to me as it happens. Oh no. At least you can actually see our portal there where we died. So hopefully we can get that stuff back. All right, let's head back up to the portal. Let's see, we're actually going to be freezing when we do this. That's the only thing. I wonder if I've got something I can eat real quick. All right, so we'll just quickly have some Queen's Jam. That's going to give us a load of stamina just to hopefully go and retrieve all of our things. And then we're going to run up and try and get there in time before we die. Now, I do actually have some frost resistance potions. So if this doesn't work, we'll better get back next time. But I think we're going to be good. Yep, there we go. So let's just quickly put the cape on. That will stop us from dying. And actually, you know what? It's probably faster to just run through this portal, isn't it? Let's just do that. And once again, we do have another death to add to our wall of shame. So let's see, the date today is the 25th of the 8th. So, oh no, that was a different thing. This one here. You know what? Yep, we got a new sign. We're going to need it. So 25/8 was, what was it? I guess a stone golem. All right, we'll put that in there. So yeah, I'm really going to need to start categorizing these a little bit better. All right, let's try this once more and see if maybe we get in here. Maybe this is a better way to go. So we can kind of, yeah, we can stagger him when we do that. And if we do this just a couple of times, then we should be all right. So, all right, dodge roll that one, I think. Oh, no, this is a really bad time for this. Oh, okay, you know what? Let's see if we can just kill him. And I've got a wolf event about to happen. Okay, this is not good. Let's see, there's a rock here. Jump up here. Yeah, so this was not the best timing for this. I could probably make it back to, let's see, I can make it back to over there to my portal if I need to. Other than that, I might just be able to get safety up here and just kind of shoot them. I think that's probably my best bet. Let's see, can I shoot down at you guys? Looks like I can. I mean, the good news is we're going to get a ton of wolf drops from this, so I'm kind of happy with that. But yeah, I'm glad they didn't find me in that hole. That really would have been bad. Oh no, one knocked me down. Oh no, this is surely I'm going to die. Oh boy, run. Okay, best bet now I think is if I can get in and shut this door behind me. Which I can't do just quite yet. I need to like do that and then that. Oh, that was so close. All right, we are in just about. We are now going to need to be on repair duty here. Otherwise, they're going to take this down real quick. And I need to think of a way out of this. You know what? Maybe I'll go home and grab my stag breaker. That might help. Oh, there's no time for that. The wolves have actually got through. Okay, we need to run. Oh, no. Oh no. Kaizen forever is Kaizen forever dying, it seems. Now, this does present somewhat of a problem because in order for us to not lose our portal up there, we're going to have to teleport back and kite the wolves away from that area. But this is going to be super difficult to do with basically nothing on us. So yeah, I guess I'll have to take one of these and maybe eat some food. That could help, I suppose. We do have a sword on us and some other armor we could try. Maybe we'll have to do this. Of course, the whole time I'm doing this, I am worried that we're basically... let's not use up something too good. But yeah, basically the wolves are going to be taking down our portal, but I have to do this slowly, otherwise it's not going to work. So the final thing is, what shield do I have that I'm not currently using? Is that my best one? It might well be. Oh no, we have the bronze buckler. Okay, so let's get that and that equipped. And hopefully my portal is still alive. Let's run over here and check this out. Let's see. Yes, KM is still connected. So we're about to spawn right into the heart of a load of wolves who are going to be trying to kill us. And we've got a very limited area where we can actually get out. So hopefully this isn't going to lag too much. All right, here we go. Kite them away over here. This rock here is probably still my best bet at the minute. So let's jump up on top of you and try to wait this out from up here. In the meantime, I've got the stag breaker. If I could have fixed my base up, I might have been all right. Let's see. What's the best thing to do here? Okay, I'm going to try to just wait it out up here. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? I should have learned my lesson. This doesn't work. Run. Okay. Somehow we are not dead. But I am going to be dead quite soon. So... yeah, oh boy. Okay, hi guys. Yeah. At this point, I think I have only one option, which is to sit down and wait out the end of that hunt because, yeah, we're just not going to basically be able to go back there and get our stuff. Now, it looks like the hunt is actually finished. There's no red circle around there anymore. So, yeah, this could be okay. I'm thinking what I need to do is let's grab a hammer and we'll just see if we can repair our stuff. I mean, this is if we're even able to get back there. I'm not sure we'll be able to. But let's just take that. So we've got a load of wood on us. And I want to get ready to build this door because that's what they destroyed. And then, let's see, is this still connected? Okay, somehow it is. Wow, we're actually getting kind of lucky on that. Let's just quickly take one of these and head through so we can place this door as soon as we get in there. That might just about save us, especially if we can recover our grave, because one of the graves is inside that door. Although I can hear all these wolves. Oh my goodness, they're right on top of us. Yeah, they're just spawn camping it. And the portal's gone. The recovery mission's going to need to happen. Alrighty, so the rescue mission is on, guys. And this is what we've got. We've got our root armor. We've got a copper knife, as well as a wooden shield. And then we've got our crude bow and 67 flint arrows. We are here and we need to run up into the mountains up in here. So I've eaten some food and I'm hoping that'll be enough. I'm going to start running now because time is ticking. Now I have to say, if this doesn't work and we do die again, then I'm really in quite a bit of trouble because I've got no way to portal back up there and I'm not going to have any materials on me. Like this is basically, unless I drop down into like the other stuff I had. So I've got the worst shield I've got left. This is my last shield. It's my last bit of armor because my other two sets are up there. And at this point, I would have like some rag tunics and maybe like, I don't know, a stone axe or something to like take up. So this one really needs to work, to be honest. Now, the good news is we do have a high amount of HP. So all we're really trying to do is recover some stuff and get out of there. Now, I think the important thing is that when we get close, we need to really like look ahead for the wolves. And if there are any, we need to try and pick them off with our bow as best we can so that we don't have to do too much melee combat with this lesser materials. But yeah, this is how quickly the game can turn, right? You have one wolf event and it sets you back like this. I know that if you guys have played any Valheim yourselves, you'll be fully aware of this. But if you're new to the game, then this happens a lot, guys. Now, the other thing as well is we need to run up the mountain, and it's quite a way in, unfortunately. So basically what we need to do is try to look ahead like that. There is a wolf there, right? So let's get our bow ready and see if we can get a hit on him at least before he comes to us. Because otherwise we might be in a bit of trouble. Okay, yeah, okay, this wasn't great. Okay, yeah, so we've got the wrong shield here. So what we need to do, wait, that wasn't the second one, was it? We need to let the wolf try to attack us, and then we come and hit him like that. Because if you try and block with a wooden shield, it's not actually going to do anything. Okay, he was a bit distracted there, so I tried to take my moment. So as soon as he starts to attack us, if we can get him, that's good. But as soon as he tries to attack, we just move like that, and then we can come around and hit him. And that's the way of doing this. But you have to time this really well. So there we go, just like that. And we'll take these drops. Why not? Let's get something for our effort, right? And that's going to be the best way to fight them. I mean, the bow is still the best way, and let's actually get that hotkeyed. There we go. But if we have to melee, then you definitely don't want to try and block with this wooden shield, because I just tried that and nearly died. So yeah, not good. The other thing as well is we do have the root armor on, which gives us improved archery. So that's an even bigger reason to try and shoot these guys first. Just unfortunate we have such a rubbish bow to actually try and take them down with. Now I can hear wolves all over the place and I can't actually see any. So that's a little bit disconcerting. I might try and like just get up here somewhere and see if I can spot any. It's so hard though. There's so many trees and things in the way. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep going and react quickly if we do see one. All right, there we go. There is one. So unfortunately, this is the problem. I'm trying to like see them before they see me, but that's not happening. So once again, we'll have to fight it the other way. Let him try to attack, and then we dodge it out the way like that. Come in, a couple of hits. All right, 2 was greedy. We have to do 1 at a time, it seems. The difficult thing is we do need to let him get quite near us in order to like do this. And I'm hearing there's other wolves nearby as well, which is not good. All right, we managed to take him down, but there are more nearby, as I say. So yeah, I just need to be careful. Let's try and save a lot of our stamina as well. And then if I do need to run away, yeah, hopefully we can at least get some distance and get on top of a big rock or something. But when I'm here like this is the time to, I guess, look around and try and see what's up ahead of me. Now, the other thing as well is I'm not sure if these guys are still camping my grave. When I get up there, there could be like 4 or 5 wolves. And if that happens, then, well, to be honest, I really don't know what to do at that point. There is a drake up there, which is a little bit of a problem, but I think he's just a little bit away from where we're going. Need to go through here. There's a bit of mist rolling in now, which isn't helping. All right, I can see wolves up on that hill up there, or at least one wolf, but I can hear more. I guess we need to try and come around this way. We'll head up the mountain, like up through here. Oh man, visibility just dropped a heap. So we do now have a snowstorm, which is certainly not ideal for what we're trying to do here. I really can't see ahead very well at all. But we're kind of too far in now. We're going to have to try this at least. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this is the dragon egg one I found before. So we're near the area, like that's where our portal was up there. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm starting to see my graves and stuff as well. So I just need to try and slowly get up there. And even if we have to recover a bit of like equipment and then run away again. Oh no, not a drake. Oh, okay. All right. Let him shoot, then run. Okay, what was in this grave? Nothing much, I guess. Actually, there are some better things in there. Okay, so let's grab out the wood and let's get out the way here. And now I need the hammer. Okay, so give me that. And yes, you, which I can't make because I need to make up you first. Okay, this is not ideal. Let's build, oh, not that door, this door. All right, you know what? This isn't perfect, but it could be a lot worse. Okay, please don't kill me. All right, we're doing okay. Let's upgrade our equipment. And let's try and shoot this thing down. Where is it? Okay, there it is. All right, we're just about able to block that. I don't have my better bow yet. I'm not sure what's happened to that. Maybe I can like... Oh, that's good. Yeah, we got a hit on that. There we go. Now we can kind of get out of the way. And I'll try and get him again. Okay, hopefully we can get the hit on this drake. There we go. All right, we're good. So at this point, ideally we want to build up our portal. So can we do that? Miscellaneous. Let's see. Yes, we can. All right, this is the biggest thing. So now, if I name that KM, that's very good. Let's just get out of here. Oh, wait, something's... Okay, what's that? All right, chuck that down on the floor. There we go. Now we get through here and regroup. Okay, that actually went pretty well. Like, I'm just happy I didn't die. Otherwise, that really would have been a bit of a catastrophe. So now that we're back here, we can go ahead and like put all of our spare armor and tools away. So then we're slowly getting our gear back if we need to do another run, which hopefully we won't, but you never know. Then we'll have some better stuff to do that with at least. So this is definitely progress. And as I say, just very happy I didn't die again. Well, after the difficulties we've had, it's nice to be back in the mountains with all of our gear, and especially nice because we got ourselves a Drake trophy. So we have now unlocked the Drake helmet. I believe we may need 2 Drake trophies to make the Drake helmet though. That's just if memory serves me correctly. Either way though, it's nice to get that first one, and we will keep exploring the mountain for others. I'm also still looking for onions, you know, if we can find some loot in these mountains to get the onions. And on top of that, if there is an ice cave around here, that'd be cool as well. And then beyond that, it's just more of the same. Oh, look at this. Almost missed this. There is a little log hut up here, and this in fact could have onions inside it, which would be amazing. Go on, please be onions. Okay, well, it's not. We got some frost arrows. We got a bit of treasure. We'll keep exploring. Hopefully we will find some of this eventually. We are now starting to go into some new terrain. Doesn't look like there's a ton going on over here, but as we got good visibility, I'll just check over this side. Yeah, probably not loads going on down there, but looks like there is a lot more mountains this way we can explore. Now, I'm not certain, but this looks like it could be an ice cave when we get around the other side of it, and it isn't. I was hoping to get around and be like all happy that we'd found an ice cave. Maybe we'll get a Drake trophy from this guy instead. That would still be quite nice, wouldn't it? All right, so we just killed him. Actually landed right up. Oh, wow, we actually did get a Drake trophy. Okay, that's really cool because I'm pretty sure they're like a 1 in 20 drop chance, and we just got 2 from like 7 or 8 drakes at most. It might even be like 6 or something. So I gotta say, as much as I've had a bit of bad luck, we've had some good luck today as well, to be fair. Oh, hold on, there's a wolf coming after me now. Let's not jinx ourselves. Hey dude, let's try and take care of this. Yep, okay, he's gone. Give us a trophy, will you? Always love getting trophies. I don't think we got one there. Where was that Drake we killed as well? It was over here somewhere. All right, well, we did just get a wolf trophy from that one though, so we're still doing pretty good. I'm gonna have a final look around here, and then unfortunately, I think we are like done with this particular mountain biome. I think we've explored it all, and we're gonna have to go and find another one. Probably not a bad idea though if we go and off and find one, like if we sail off to another island, because then we should get some better things, like hopefully the onions and also the ice cave. That would be really nice. All right, there's 3 wolves chasing me, so we may not even make it to this other thing that we want to. I think my best bet is to try and get up on a rock. Oh, make that 4 wolves. Oh no. Okay, all right, let's just see if I can get like up onto here maybe. Okay, we are just about up here. Oh boy, they really get up there, don't they? I swear rocks used to be like the way to deal with these guys. Okay, I guess I just need to get as close to my portal as I can before I die. Okay, so I have no idea what actually happened here, but our KM portal is now unconnected again. I was sure that we managed to connect this up earlier on in that video, so yeah, that's a little bit of a shock to me, but I guess it is what it is. We're gonna have to run back and try and figure out what happened there, and also which one of these many graves is actually our most recent one, so we can get all of our stuff back. So I've got some decent stuff on me. Hopefully we'll be okay, but yeah, we'll just have to do our best, I suppose. All right, I managed to get back to my portal area, and yeah, okay, so I guess the Drake must have destroyed it when I wasn't looking or something, so we need to make this a bit better. And I'm just realizing now I haven't brought a hammer with me, which is really dumb, but there might be one on my grave, so let's try and figure out which one is actually our grave. I think it might be that one there, day 114, because it must be the most recent one, right? Now, unfortunately, I also didn't bring a bow, so yeah, I was trying to just get to my grave, and then I'll get all of that stuff anyway. But let's see, was it down here somewhere? Yeah, that looks like the one. I remember running in here, trying to jump up and get my stuff. All right, so let's take the stuff that we need most. And first of all, deal with this Drake if we can. Where did he go? There he is. All right, we actually got a trophy from that Drake as well, which is pretty cool. Now, the other thing we need, so we've got the hammer now. Do I have enough wood on me? I guess I'll go find out. So I'm actually going to leave that there and just try and quickly repair this up, because it's kind of more important to have a portal to get back here than it is to worry about trying to get all our stuff just yet. Okay, so first thing is the crafting bench right there. Then we can make up the portal. Let's see, can we make you? Yep, just there. Very good. And KM for that one, which we'll connect up. In the meantime, let's go and get some of the important stuff back from our grave, and we'll keep portaling it back so that we've got it all. Now, my boat was up here because we were exploring this swamp biome. So in order for us to find ourselves another mountains, we need to head roughly up to about here. Now, I need to be a bit careful because on the map it is showing there is a plains nearby, but there's also access through a black forest. So we're going to try and find that black forest, land there, and then obviously find the mountain biome from there. Now, I don't know if there are any like ice caves up here or anything like that, but potentially there could be. Also, it did cross my mind that as we have to head through a black forest, you never know, we might get really lucky and find Haldor up here as well, which would be pretty awesome. So fingers crossed on all of that. I've got mats on me to make a portal when we get closer, so that'll be our new portal setup. And actually, I'm just realizing I haven't renamed my previous portal, so I actually need to go back and do that. Yeah, my bad. Okay, we have a portal just here near this boat, so I'll portal back, rename the portal, and then we'll do that. Okay, so I'm just pulling up here to a black forest. I believe this is the black forest we were looking for, and that if we run through it in the right way, we can get to a mountain. We just have to be careful because there is also plains nearby. The first thing I'm going to do for now, though, is just set up a bit of a basic thing here. So we'll just have a portal home, and we're going to sleep through the night because that'll make our exploration a lot safer and also a lot easier as well. So there we go. KMN should link us up. There we go. And you know what? Maybe we... Okay, I was like, I hope that's going to link us up. Yeah, maybe I should kill some of these guys first, otherwise our portal might not be here waiting for us when we try to return. Now, we are going to take a bit of a risk here because we're going to be destroying this portal and then running off towards the mountain. And as soon as I get near the mountain, I'll probably remake the portal. If we are in the Black Forest, we should be okay. With the gear I've got on me and stuff, there's no reason we should die. I know I'm kind of jinxing myself a little bit. Hopefully this goes okay. So let's see. It's basically going to be like through the Black Forest a bit and then on the right hand side as we're looking now, I think. So yeah, we'll head through, we'll see what happens. And I guess I better watch out for bears now as well while we're going through here. Okay, I got super lucky and the mountain is right here. So we must have landed in a really favorable spot that was already quite near to the mountain biome when we got into that Black Forest. So that's good, that's awesome. Let's just head up this way a little bit. And I'm just going to go maybe up on top of the ridge here and make our portal up here. Again, I don't want to go too far in. I just want to get a safe portal made up somewhere. And this looks like a good enough spot. Did I forget my hoe again? Honestly, I am so terrible at remembering that. It's ridiculous. But anyway, let's just see if we can find a little spot here to make this. It looks like there's going to be somewhere here. Yeah, you know what? Maybe just down here is good. So we can place that one there. And then we'll place our portal down and name that, of course. And then I guess, oh, okay, let's name it correctly. There we go. Yeah, and now I'll just go and get my hoe, I suppose, so we can actually make it a bit better. All right, so here we go. We got our portal set up, and let's zoom right in here and make sure we make a note of this portal, of course, just like that. And now it's time to explore our new mountain biome. And again, the things we're most hopeful for are onions and an ice cave. And actually, while the weather's good, this is probably a good time to look around. Those ice caves can be tricky to find, as you guys know. So yeah, trying to spot one while it's better weather is definitely a good idea. Now, I don't think this is a huge mountain biome, so we may not get lucky and there might be no ice caves or onions in here. But I will explore the rest of the Black Forest biome that's around it as well. We might find Haldor, so I was hoping like we'd find something from it at least. Well, I have some good news, guys. We have found an ice cave. Here it is right here. So right now I think what I need to do is just actually mark this on the map. So let's go ahead and do that. I guess we'll just give it like this. IC for ice cave. And yeah, we've got like quite a full inventory, so I probably need to like get rid of stuff and then come back. I'm going to keep exploring the mountain biome. But it's relatively close to... Oh, no, that's the dragon egg. Okay, it is a little bit of a trek from our portal, so maybe we'll move it when we come back up here as well. In the meantime, I'll just look and see if I can find any more of those. And again, still trying to find any structures where we can, you know, get those onions. Now, is this a new dragon egg or is this the one I already found? Let's have a look here. Yeah, that's the one I already got. Okay. All right, we got ourselves a little house here, guys. So fingers double crossed that we get those onion seeds. Let's head in and... Wait, what was that? Was a skeleton in here first? All right, come on then. I guess this was his house until very recently. Okay, we didn't. We did get some obsidian, which is good because that unlocks all that new stuff there that we haven't had previously. Not really that bothered about getting it. Obviously, it's not as good a drop at all, or as good as loot as all, I should say, as getting some onion seeds. But still, I suppose it's better than nothing. Now, we have a reasonable vantage point up here to look around as well. I can show you on the map. We have explored most of this biome, though. You can see that the Black Forest is all around there, and there's actually a plains down here, which we knew about. We don't really want to head into that plains. We can get a bit closer to it, though, just to finish exploring this a little bit. So it might be a case of just the one frost cave and no onions in this biome, which is a little disappointing. But at least we did get the frost cave, which is good. Now, we're back in this mountain because we want to go and do that ice cave. And it is kind of far away from this portal. So I think what I'm going to do is move the portal over to it. Now, again, this is a little risky because we could die. But the chances that we die inside the ice cave are much higher than the chances that we die on the way there. And if we do, then we're going to be quite far away from it, and I'd rather be a lot closer. So let's zoom out and see where we're heading. Is that little house one. So let's go up to there, and we'll get Ep3 going for that as well. And let's eat whatever food we can, so we're as geared as we can be. And hopefully we're going to be okay here. As long as we don't get another wolf raid, it should be all right. And there we go. We did manage to get our portal set up right outside the ice cave, quite literally. So just going in with this as my gear, hopefully that's going to be okay. We'll try and take it kind of slow and steady, so we hopefully don't die too much. But let's see, this is our first frost cave on our Forever World. Pretty excited to give it a try at least, but just hoping it goes well. All right, we're coming down to our first little room here to explore. So what I like to do with this is do a quick open and then shut, okay, just to see if there's anything directly in front of the door. Looks like no, but there is a cultist just over there, which is always going to be a little bit tricky. So yeah, okay, let's see. I wonder if we can actually, I don't think he's seen us yet. I've only got fire arrows, which isn't great, but we could get like a sneak hit off at him. Yeah, so although it's not great, you see there, it did do a reasonable amount of damage. Okay, let's try and get around the back of him. Okay, that wasn't good. Run, run, run. Okay, shut the door. Okay, please don't die. Let's quickly have a health mead. Yep, okay, we're not going to die, but that was pretty close. We did look how low we got him, though, to be fair. So once this health mead takes effect, we'll go back in and kill him. It's not the best gear we could have fought him with, but it's okay. And yeah, there we go. There he goes. All right, let's just get out of the way. Just let him die. Grab his drops. There we go. We're getting all this new stuff. And are we okay around here? Looks like we might be. In which case, we can go ahead and just loot this whole area, of course. And of course, we are getting ourselves a ton of new materials from doing all this looting, so that's nice. Now, these here, we can actually just pick these up, can't we? I used to always shoot them down, but I think maybe you do need to shoot them down to get the full thing. Let's try it. Let's just shoot up there and see what happens. Does that fall down now? Yeah, okay, it kind of does. So I guess we get a bit more by doing that. So we can do that on some of these. And we'll also shoot down the red drapes as well to get some of those mats at the same time. There's a load of bone fragments here. I guess we just as well get them. Not sure I'm really going to need them, but yeah, we'll pick up everything that we can at least. All right, we got our first Olv here to fight as well. So here he is. Let's just try and block him. And okay, we do quite good damage with him. So this little chitin dagger, honestly, it's got to be, or yeah, abyssal razor, I should call it the proper name. But it's got to be like the best thing you can get early on in the game. It just does so much damage to so many mobs that you encounter. As you can see, even up into the mountains biome, we're still doing quite well. And I think it's going to have some uses potentially even against the feuding that we'll encounter once we get to the plains biome next as well. Now, it looks like we're coming to our second room here. So again, let's just open that and close it. Okay, we didn't close it, but it's all right. What we can do is just have a shot at these guys while they're sleeping and get a load of damage done. Is that something else? I think we're okay. All right. In fact, that is. I can see eyes there just up ahead of us. So we'll shoot this guy again. Obviously, the more damage we can do like this before they get to us, the better. And there we go. Managed to kill them both. So let's go get these drops. But there's probably going to be more to deal with up here somewhere. Okay, so I actually think we might be done here now. Yeah, it looks like that is the entire area explored, this entire frost cave. Definitely not the biggest frost cave I've been in, I have to say. But that is all of it done. So let's go outside and see what we actually got from this. Okay, so here we go. Here are the drops that we got there. So you can see 14 Fenris hair. We got a 3 Fenris claw, load of crystals, a few wolf fangs, and a couple of necklaces. So it's not terrible, but as I say, it was kind of a small one. So yeah, not loads there to actually collect. Now I'm going to take down this portal and we're going to move it once again because we are going to try and explore yet another mountain biome. I'd really like to find onions as part of today's mountain exploration. There's such a nice progression in the game, and yeah, it would just be really cool to have them. So we're going to head back towards our boat, which is down here somewhere, and then the next mountain biome that we have to get to is like up here somewhere. So yeah, it's only a small one, and that does concern me a little bit, but it is nearby, and so it kind of makes sense because we're going to have to sail there. Also, like, although it's small, it will be the third mountain biome we've explored, and you'd expect within 3 mountain biomes you would find some onion seeds. So fingers crossed on that one. I'll keep you guys posted along the way, and hopefully we're on our way to get some onion seeds. Well, kind of cool, guys. We have found an abandoned village, you know, like a Draga village. So it's not somewhere I want to particularly run into, mostly not out of fear of dying, but because this could be something cool to build on later on. So I'm going to put there like DV for Draga village. And I think that, yeah, later on in the game, we could potentially have this as a really nice area that we make up. So for now, we're just going to avoid it and run around it as we head up into this final mountain biome. And I'll check in this little house here. Oh, there's a beehive. That's what I was about to say. Be cool if there's a beehive in here, so let's go get that one. So either way, this was not a wasted journey because we have got ourselves an extra bee and some honey, and we got ourselves a Drago village, which is always a very nice find, obviously quite a rare one. But here it is, we're just approaching now our final mountains biome to explore today. As I say, quite a small one, so really hoping that it's going to be, you know, we're going to get a bit of luck with this, but we'll see how we go. Well, guys, we have this lonely little hut up here, and I'm just really hoping there's some onion seeds in here. This would really crown the episode so nicely. Oh, wow. Actually, you know what? All right. That is kind of cool. So we did find the wooden battle axe, and that's good. I'm pretty sure that's quite rare. This is obviously part of the new update. So I'm not sure, like, yeah, there's not like numbers out and stuff yet as to how rare that is, but it's not a bad find, I will say. Also, if I zoom in on the map a bit, so we haven't explored this entire biome just yet, and it's still possible we will find another structure with onion seeds in. I wouldn't say that was necessarily our last hope. But we're probably getting pretty close to that point. So yeah, fingers double crossed for the next little structure if there is going to be one. So unfortunately, no onions today. But other than that, a really successful trip to the mountains. And the good news is that it means that we can try and find those together on an upcoming live stream in the future. So that'll be good. Just to say, I am about to go traveling for a week, so I'm going to be away for a little bit. But then I'll be back with more streams and content. So you guys will see me then. But anyway, as always, guys, just want to say thanks so much for watching this episode. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.